Hi friends, I am Sajithane. Welcome back to my channel SciTech. In this video, I'll be doing the PUBG gameplay test at the smooth and extreme settings in the Realme 7 5G device. So this is a Realme 7 5G which has a Dimensity 800U processor, and right now I'll be testing the smooth and extreme settings in this mobile phone. And one thing is that the phone actually doesn't support the smooth and extreme, but you need to use a GFX tool in this phone to make it happen. So I did another video on this Realme 7 5G device, so which has the PUBG default gaming settings as well. So try to check that video in case if you want to know what is the PUBG default gaming settings. It's possible in this mobile phone. So try to subscribe to my channel as well, friends, because every day I'll try to post so many videos on this processor. And one more thing is that tomorrow I'll be receiving the Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G device, so which has the Snapdragon 750G processor. So that is very interesting to see what will the results will be there in the Redmi Note 9 Pro 5G. So wait for that upcoming video. So tomorrow I'll be doing the unboxing. So let's get started back here. So as I said, by default there is no smooth and extreme support in the PUBG game. You need to definitely use the GFX tool, and in this video I'll be using this GFX tool, and I have selected the all the settings are ready right now to use the maximum settings. So let me try to click everything to the extreme. As you can see, smooth, 60 fps, all the settings set to the high, everything is extreme. And let me try to start the game first. So let's see, friends, what is the maximum FPS you can get if you use the smooth and extreme settings. So the only thing is that a few of the Dimensity processors and MediaTek processor, there's not much optimizing happening for the PUBG gameplay. So that's the problem. So this is where the Snapdragon phones are really good in terms of the optimizing the games for this kind of higher settings. Even though the Dimensity 800U is really powerful, very powerful than the OnePlus Nord device as well, but still the because of this MediaTek processor, I did not get the update in this phone. So you need to use this kind of GFX tool settings. So right now you can see smooth and extreme settings I have selected, and everywhere smooth and extreme you can clearly see. And let me try to select to the colorful. So everything is set to the smooth and extreme, and let me start the match and show you the quickly the FPS count meter on the top in case if you want to know what is the FPS meter real time. So for more interesting videos, make sure to follow me regularly, friends, because I'll be doing the another gaming test on this mobile phone using the Call of Duty, Asphalt 9, and so many other games which I got in mind to test on this mobile phone. So overall, there is no lag right now, but still let me try to start playing the game. I did play the game two matches. So every time before reviewing any game, I'll try to play the couple of matches. So before I did a Free Fire gameplay as well. So I did play the Free Fire gameplay. So two matches, and then I'll try start the review. But overall, at the moment, I cannot observe much lag happening right now. So everything is fine. And let me quickly show you the FPS count meter as well, how much I'm getting right now. As you can see, 55, 56. So usually I used to get around 60 fps in most of the smartphones, but right now you can see it's reaching to the 60 fps right now. Only one thing is that how will the heat and temperature maintain in this phone. So that is where the things will get a little bit kind of interesting. So right now I'll try to test the temperature at the moment, and I'll try to play this game for about at least for 5 to 10 minutes. So let's see. So right now 33 degrees. So let's see, maybe after 5 minutes or 10 minutes how much the temperature will be there. This is just the small test which I'm doing right now. You can see FPS decreased to 43 FPS as well. .57 FPS, 54, 61. 57, 55, 'So maintaining the FPS at high is kind of not happening here. So let me try to again quickly show you the FPS count. 53 FPS. $55, $56, $57 FPS you can see. $56, $54. So it's not getting close to 60 FPS, friends. That is what the things are concerning me right now. 50 FPS, it did decrease to 50 FPS, as you can see. This is just the beginning of the game. So let's see after some time how will the FPS count will perform. So 51, 53, 52. So I can see so many drops in the frames happening here. So maybe because I'm using everything in the maximum settings, I think so maybe. But this should not happen. Usually I'll try to test this kind of testing in other smartphones as well. So where you can see the GPU is utilizing to the 99% to the maximum it's trying to utilize the GPU. So which is the Mali GPU, not the Adreno GPU which is present in the Snapdragons. And the phone has a single bottom facing speaker, not the dual speaker setup. And the speaker is present on the top side, not to the bottom one where it might be getting covered. That's another good advantage here. But here right now while playing the game, I did not see much drop in the frames or any lag. Everything was pretty good. Even I'll try to test the gyroscopes testing as well while playing the PUBG game. So make sure to follow me regularly for that. If you want to know how good the gyroscope sensor is, it better or not in this phone. So next, I think during this weekend I'll try to do the battery draining test as well while playing the PUBG game and Free Fire game. So make sure to follow me and subscribe to my channel for SciTech for more interesting this kind of videos. And so right now I did play the game for about I think 5 minutes, and the temperature, let's see, 35 degrees. It increased by 2 degrees just for 5 minutes. And I can see that it's getting 1 by 1 degree. It started to increase little by little. So if I use the full brightness and with a 4G data connected, so this might be able to reach even 40, 45 as well. So that's it for this video, friends. This is with the smooth and extreme graphic settings right now. And for more videos, make sure to follow me regularly. In case if you're interested to know more details about this device, try to subscribe and check every day. I'll try to upload more and more videos on this Realme 7 5G phone. So I'm most interested regarding this Dimensity 800U processor. I'm more interested on this processor, especially considering this kind of new processor in the mid-range segment mobile phone. And see you in the next video, friends. Until then, bye.